Hi, Mr. Unkert here, and we have this equation, the square root of 5x minus 6 equals 10 minus 4x, and we're asked to find which of the following is the solution set to the equation above. So we've got potential solutions of 0, 0 and 2, just 2, or 1 and 2. So I'm going to go and test 0 and see how that works. That color, we'll do the x values in a different color. And we'll do the x values in this color. So we've got 0 here and 0 here. Okay, so if I work this out, 5 times 0 is 0. And I get the square root of negative 6. And on this side, 4 times 0 is 0, so I get equals 10. Well, that clearly cannot work because the square root of negative 6 is I times the square root of positive 6, because you can't take the square root of a negative number and get a real number. So we're going to eliminate 0 as a potential solution. So I'm going to cross off 0. Anything with 0 in it. Okay? So I've actually eliminated the first two solutions. Now I see the next two solutions have 2 in them. So if I was taking this on an SAT test, I would assume that 2 had to be one of the correct solutions. Now the next thing is to check whether 1 works. So I'm going to do 5 times, put that in a different color, 1 minus 6. Does that equal 10 minus 4 times 1? Okay, so 5 times 1 is 5, so we have 5 minus 6. Square root of that. Does that equal, now we have 10 minus 4. 5 minus 6 is negative 1, so we're ending up with the same type of situation where we have an imaginary number. Does that equal 10 minus 4, which is 6? No, it doesn't. So we know that 1 does not work. So we're going to cross off that, and that means that our correct solution will have to be C. And if we had time to go back, if we were taking an SAT and we had time to go back, we probably would. But I mean, if we check it quick, 5 times 2 is 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. Okay, so this side equals 2. 10 minus 4 times 2 is 10 minus 8 equals 2. So 2 does work. So we could go back and check it. And that was a really quick check. I went through that quickly. I encourage you to check it yourself if you are interested. But if you're interested in saving time on a test like an SAT, you want to eliminate the rest of the answers, and then by the process of elimination, it leaves the correct answer. I hope that helps for this particular problem, and on to the next one. Okay, on to our next problem. In this particular problem, we have two functions, f of x equals 3x minus 2, and g of x, which equals 5 minus f of x. And we're asked to find g of negative 3. So my first thing that I need to do is actually I need to find, change to the pencil here, I need to find f of negative 3. So f of negative 3 is going to equal 3 times negative 3 minus 2. Well, if I work that out, 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. Negative 9 minus 2 is negative 11. Now you notice that G uses F. So G of negative 3 is going to equal 5 minus F of negative 3. So it's going to equal 5 minus negative 11. So it's going to equal 16. Okay, so G of negative 3 equals 16. Okay, on to our final problem of this video. In our final problem of this video, we're going to look at a type of problem that you might see on the SAT where you have to solve for a different variable in an equation. And in this case, we're solving for temperature, which is T. So currently, this equation is V equals 0.3 T divided by P minus 9.16. So when we solve for temperature, we want to get temperature all by itself. So I'm going to first start off by adding 9.16 to both sides of the equation. And when I do that, I'm going to get V plus 9.16 equals 0.3 T over P. Now I want to get rid of P on the bottom of T, so I have to multiply both sides by P. I'm going to do that. These will cancel. And so now I've got 0.3 T equals P times V plus 9.16. Finally, I have to divide both sides by 0.3. And on this side, these will cancel. So I'm left with T equals P times V plus 9.16 all over 0.3. And that'll conclude this video, and I hope this helped. Thanks for watching.